Please ignore the snoring. I'm still getting set up here. Everyone's tired. Hello. Okay, welcome. Today we're going to be showing off some of the new features we've added in 3.1. We are going to be trying out some base defense. So first we're going to build a base. I've selected a slightly different area of the map today, a bit away from some of the beams. Try to get some more interesting scenery in here. So first we got to make a base. So let's grab some stone floor, do some wood walls, Some stucco windows. We're going to make this a full mismatch of things. Leave that. So let's get started. Oops. So we're going to be trying out a couple new features today. First, I'm obviously building up a nice little base here, so we have something good to defend. And then I'm going to show off one of our new features, which is our conflict launcher, which in the very near future will be open to everyone to add their own conflicts and coding for all of that. More to follow. So first, I'm making a nice little house here. An important thing to note, might not be obviously aware of, is when building a base, you can build your entire wall, then add the doors afterwards. So we'll give it a front and back door, then we'll add some windows here. Roman's built a nice little thing over here already. And we can put a ground floor one there. Now let's throw some roof on here. And what I'm going to try to do is, after I've built this little structure and we're ready to start launching our raids, I'm going to open it up to community vote what you guys would like to see us defend against. So we'll build some creatures, and then I'll put up a poll in our YouTube channel, and we'll see what we can do here. So we commonly get asked questions about how we build using the stuff in the game, so that's why I decided to start by building my own base here. So everyone can see this is how the developers build using our current building system. Now this will be a little interesting since Roman and I completely had no plan whatsoever as we started building this, so we've got to kind of mix and match these designs together. Maybe I'll make... No, see, that doesn't line up nicely. Okay. Now, of course, to get in and out of our house, we're going to need some stairs. We'll get some stucco stairs in here. Okay. Now I can walk in and out of my own stuff. We'll go ahead and drop all of these bits in our inventory. The game right now is on sale. I believe it's 35% off, which brings us just under $10. Highly, highly recommend you guys check it out if you haven't already. We're going to be showing off some of the features here while Roman continues to build. I'm going to go ahead and try to set up our little vote here on the channel. So you can see if you go to some of our other tabs we've added to the inventory, we have some new tools. So we have these things called scenarios. Essentially, all scenario is, if I were to drop this in here, if I were to throw this item, it would explode and it would trigger this particular scenario. The really great thing about this is the tool that we use to create these scenarios is all done through these scriptable blocks. So everyone will be able to create their own scenarios, both accessing stuff that's already in-game as well as creating your own logic. And that right there is a cat in a giraffe chair. Wild chair cat. Fantastic. This most recent build, we've added a lot of other additional features. You'll notice that the chair here is actually quite rigid. We've added back in our voxel detection. So creatures, when you build with like blocks all together, you can end up with these really nice rigid structures contrasted to our bendable block chains that make up the rest of the creatures. So there's a lot of... we had this... Quite a while ago, we actually had this full voxel system in game, but in order to support having as many creatures as we wanted to, we had to do a bunch of rewrites on it, and that included, unfortunately, temporarily taking out that feature. But it is back now, and it is awesome. Like I said, you can contrast the rigidity of this chair cat, how it walks and moves, to, what are these called? These dub sheeps, which have these wonderful... giraffe tail headpieces. And notice how they are completely bendy and flexy. Okay, so let me go ahead and set up our vote here. So again, you'll have to bear with us a little bit as we work this out here. This is all a brand new streaming system for us to work with. So I'm just trying to figure out how to bring in this this question I've created. Because essentially we're going to start off, we need to pick between two different scenarios. One is... I'm glad that you still love the game. That's the key. Welcome, Lord of Dragons. I remember you from the forum. I think I've talked to you actually a lot, fixing any issues you may have had. We really appreciate the activity we have on our forums. It's really important to us. So I do have a card set up that's supposed to be letting you guys vote on what our first challenge is, but I don't see it on the screen at all when I look in our actual stream. Thanks, Lord. We will definitely look into that. This is an early access game. As such, we are a very small team putting this all together for you. So it's very important to us, if you do run into any issues, for you to tell us all about it, so we can fix it. And then everybody wins. We end up with a better game. You guys end up with something more fun to play with. Thanks, Lord. We really do appreciate it. Okay. Alright, so this is something I'll have to mess around with a bit more later, because I am not having any luck having the card show up. So I'm going to try creating a fresh poll here. We're going to do, okay, raid question. Or first challenge, we'll call it. And we are going to choose between the chicken raid and let's see what the other one was called. I believe it's the anger sheep. Yeah, we'll do chicken raid or anger sheep. Again, this game is open currently to the public. You're absolutely welcome to join us as we set this up. I don't know where the pole is. I added the card in the dashboard. I can see it. The joys of switching and using different technology. Okay, for now we can do a straw poll in the chat. Just type chicken or anger sheep are our two options here. So go ahead, just anything you want in chat, chicken or anger sheep. Meanwhile, I'm going to start building a creature to deal with whatever you guys pick. So again, the game is currently on sale right now. We got one for chicken, one for anger sheep. Let's see here. What sort of legs do I want to put on my creature here? I'm going to make him a little slow and sluggish because I want to show off how this whole system works. All right, we got 2 for anger sheep, one back for chicken, 2 and 2. The excitement is palpable. We're going to want a decent mouth on him. Let's go ahead and... there we go. Pig mouth. We're going to need some tarantula bodies for flair. It's very important your creature should be functional and awesome at the same time. Dr. Pancho, that's great. This is a really fun game. Multiplayer has been absolutely a blast since we launched it last week. We've really enjoyed both the player interaction on our forums as well as all of our interactions. This is my cat has decided that he wants to sit in my lap while I try to do this. So if you hear some meowing, that is my cat. One of them. This is Ollie. Fantastic. So here, this is Ollie. This is why if I get suddenly distracted by something clawing me, this is him. Okay, now that I've shown off my pet, he's very happy about being on stream, you can see. Yes, we recently adopted 2 cats, Andy and Ollie. Which are named from Bob's Burgers, if you watch that show at all. Oh, he's fierce. Yes, Ollie is like a big puppy. He's getting to be a pretty big cat. He acts like a puppy dog, though. He just runs into everything and is large and does not care about being graceful at all. And does not take a hint when I tell him to go away. Okay, let's give him some ears. So again, what's the point in having a creature if you don't make him look awesome? And the cool thing with the ears in this game is they're one of our emotive pieces. So when I release this creature, he's going to start displaying emotions and everything. Oh, pigtails! We got to request. You can't go wrong with pigtails. They're all springy and bouncy. He's got a rather large behind, so he's going to need a bunch of tails to properly look right. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we're going to rename him. We're going to name him... We'll name him Defender 1. We'll see how bad this gets, how many more we might need. I'll go ahead and immediately save him to workshop. This is a big feature we're very happy about. So in this most recent version, you'll see we have a much better, more interesting interface for how you want to bring in your creatures. Oh, that shot's pretty awesome. I think that's my favorite. The side shot, though, you really want to be able to see the cow body parts there. So you can see we have this new image selection. We have a creature naming that you can rename it here, and we automatically populate your description. And then you can add on top of it as well. Created for the first developer chicken multiplayer defense game. I ran out of text. Oh no, I didn't. It just first stream defense game. Okay. So this gives us all of our stats. We have some decent health, attack, endurance isn't bad, movement speed's a little slow. He is now saved, so anyone can now bring him into their own thing. Roman is meanwhile building his creature. He's had some nice gates here. We have a full base. He's also added our hatcheries, which we'll show off in a little bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and move these things out of the way. I'm also going to, just as a precaution, so our creatures don't get mad at each other, I'm going to go ahead and tame Roman's creature to mine as well. So we have both ones tamed, as well as super happy. I'm going to go ahead and tame our other player here, Pokemon Gamer Official. And now I want to make sure I have some weapons available to myself for this challenge as it gets stronger and stronger. So we're going to show off some of the other fun weapons we have in the game as well. Something we don't necessarily get into too much, so we want to make sure we show it off. We'll grab a tranquilizer dart, dart gun, my personal favorite, the axe. Okay. So we had a pretty mixed voting thing here between the two. Uh-oh. Why is he on fire? Welcome, Lord of Dragons, joining us. He's on our YouTube channel and just joined in the game. Again, this game is open to the world at large. We're giving this a try, make it completely open, try to make it nice and friendly. So as this is starting to get nuts, we're going to go ahead and make it more nuts. I'm going to start the chicken raid. So you'll notice down the thing, okay, the chicken raid is started. Where are they? Where are they? Uh-oh. So now that we've launched it, chickens should appear and come over to try to attack us. There they are. There's those chicken raiders. See what they do. Start a couple of them. We're still in creative mode, so we can deal with it. So that was pretty easy. There's more coming. You can see they're coming in here. They're going for our house. They're trying to find a way in. Right now they're past finding their way around. Up. He's up and over this wall. See, now this wall was built a little bit low, so now they're able to get in. Stop that. They managed to make a hole in our wall. So this is what players are often talking about when they say that, oh no, stuff attacked my house and broke it. These are the sorts of raids that are occurring. You can see I was pretty easily able to fend these guys off. These are the easiest ones. There we go. Slingshot is a relatively easy weapon to craft, and as you can see, it's quite powerful, especially against these small chickens. Also helps right now in creative mode. Actually, I think I don't even have damage on. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this a little bit more interesting. As my cat... Hang on one second. Get down from there. The always exciting, hey, I'm hearing noises from behind me. Oh, it's a cat, and he's getting in the way. Okay. So we were able to pretty easily defeat that event. Now, the beauty of how these raid scenarios are set up, what we've already started testing internally and we hope to be releasing soon. is the ability to chain these events together. So you can have a full-fledged defensive scenario that automatically starts when you join a game. And it could do something like, okay, first it's going to throw a wave of chickens at you, then we're going to progress onto some more difficult animals. So you can create your own base defense. One little fun thing here, I can make a bunch of chicken raids to make this a little bit more difficult. So this was 6 of them. You can see they're starting to hop in here. Now the chicken raid is built up of a couple different key parts. Hey, stop that! And our creatures immediately come to our defense here. And I'm going to show off this dart gun here. So I put this tranquilizer darts in this gun, so it's firing whatever darts I have in my inventory, selecting whatever the first it finds is. The ones in your hand. Oop, offhands will be preferred. So right now I'm shooting tranquilizer darts, and they have basically a chance to put the creature to sleep. So I just put that one to sleep, and now my creatures will be able to deal with it that much easier. Roman's running around with one of my personal favorite tools, an axe. Whoa, you're supposed to be a friend of mine. Always keep your love potion handy when you're in creative mode. There we go, now he's tamed. Relax. That's it, go to sleep. There you go. Now that they're asleep, we can take matters in our own hand with a big mallet. No problem. Ah! That's it. Face the wrath of my mallet. It's very satisfying using melee weapons in this game. It's not only... Oop, we're going to need to tame you. Lord, you might want to use a taming potion. It is in the... Yep, yeah, that'll happen. This one over here is poisoned. We'll make sure you're... Hey, make sure you're on our team. Good. Again, love potion. We were hoping to add this earlier for Valentine's Day, but things were delayed as we had bigger fish to fry at the moment. But Love Potion right here in your food tab when you're playing creative mode instantly tames any creature. Pokemon Gamer official here is making a very interesting creature. The voxel system is not currently set up to make this a rigid creature, so it's going to flex and bend, and it's going to be crazy. And that is an awful lot of tails. Fantastic. I very much look forward to what that's going to do. So let's amp this up a little bit. So that was just a bunch of chicken. Now we can start bringing in some of these other creatures. So let's bring in a pair of raids. We're going to bring in an Anger Sheep and Anger Pig raid. I won't need my potion. Oh, I'll keep a hand. Oh, I got one on the bar already. Good. And actually, something else really important here. I'm going to turn off auto pickup to make sure I don't inadvertently start picking up tons and tons of these creature parts that are now everywhere. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw an egg there, and throw an egg there. Let's see where they come from. Oh, there's the Anger Sheep. Oop, I threw 2 Anger Sheep. Oh, I fat-fingered it. Awesome. So we got double Anger Sheeps coming in. They are angry. They are sheep. They are Anger Sheep. So, one of the nice things, so here our creatures are going. They're doing a great job. They're defending our homestead here. So by having an exterior wall that we've created here. It's actually made it a lot more difficult for these raids to effectively destroy the part of the house we really care about. Whoa, what is that? Somebody built that, and it's very cool. It's a, I'm gonna... Fantastic. I need to name you. You're too great. Standing turtle. Get back here. Oh, he wants to kill Lord of Deep really badly. Or he's his friend. I love how this guy moves though, so I'm gonna go ahead and save him to workshop. So we've named him Standing Turtle. Save. One thing... One really great thing you can do now, so you notice he used a bunch of turtle shells, which are a very powerful part of the game. Turtle shells have, by default, no flexibility in them anymore. So you'll see they perfectly adhere to whatever blocks you connected them to. So he's connected them directly to the back in the most part, and the parts that are voxeled together, you can see it all moves together. However, then you can see the difference in parts here, so this whole base structure is actually attached to its lower body here, so you can see it ends up making the turtle move with these two separate parts of shell, which I love the effect of it. That's really kind of the coolest part of adding the voxel system the way we have. At its heart, yeah, it's pretty simple. You put blocks that are like each other. Uh-oh. Oh, man. The anger pigs are still here. But so the way the voxel system has worked, it's very simple to put something like this together, but he's added a lot of extra feeling by having the shell split there, which allows the shell to flex just a little bit. So we've missed a texturing on the bottom of our hatchery thing here, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up so we don't... Oh, I turned off pickup. So let's go ahead and pick that up, get that out of the way. Pretend that you didn't see that. Well, we'll be fixing that soon. Oh, this guy's awesome. Okay, I need to tame him so he doesn't... Oh no, he killed him. Reminding everyone to keep your love potions handy. Although this is great, our creatures are mainly carnivores here, and now they don't have to feed. It's always important. So the anger pigs there did a decent amount of damage. They managed to wipe us out a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build our stock back up a little bit more. So this is a hatchery. I'm going to go ahead and assign one of our flat crabs to it. Oop. Actually, let's get another turtle in here. Is he able to get over here? Oop. I'm getting pushed. Okay. That's it. Get in there. Oh, he's eating first. Oh, are we getting the flat crab? Okay, flat crab's in. So you notice this is the hatchery. This is a new thing we've brought in. Roman showed up in his last one. So you notice that there is now the icon next to him has changed from what we see before, which is his current emotional state, and has now switched to an egg indicator. So the cool thing here is now I can go ahead and feed him some steak to speed up his egg laying process. So I'm feeding him steak because he has crab mouth, and crabs are carnivorous in this game. Okay, and see, instantly now he has laid an egg. Now I have the option, I could break this egg now, or I can let it sit and hatch, and when it hatches, I will have a duplicate of my creature. So this is a feature we've had in mind for quite a while. We're very happy to finally have it live, because now you can clone your own creatures. You can create your army of whatever creature you want without having to use Workshop, which means you can do this in adventure mode. And it also allows you to start creating a creature farm. So before, you could already create a farm of plants using seeds and by planting all of your stuff wherever, and you could actually water them now as well to speed that up. But the fun part here is now you can also have a creature farm. So as you create more carnivorous type creatures, there's a Wolfzilla on the loose, I've heard. Yes, there is. I think the flat crab actually... Oh, it looks like, yes, there is a turtle over here. We can feed him. There you go. So now our happy little standing turtle, or Gamera as the creator has called him, is going to have another egg. And the other cool thing is hatched eggs will automatically have all the memories of its parent. So what that means is that, like, our standing turtle here, his child, his or her child, its child, there's not really... Anyways, so it will spawn as tamed with all of the emotional memory and states that he has. So if there was a creature in the world that he had a poor relationship with, say an enemy, Lord of D is very excited to have an egg of his creation. So now that we have some eggs, let's go ahead and mix things up again. Let's bring in some Infecto goats. So these guys are really fun. There they are. Whoa! Oh, I'm dead. It's okay. I set my respawn point already. Guys, play nice. So our creatures are helping out here. We have a... Oh, I need to... I don't want to let that happen again. I make sure I tame those turrets. So these turrets are actually really fun little design here for your advanced base defense. Hey guys, chill. Be good. There we go. Go ahead and pick up. I think this is me. Yes, there's all my items. Get 'em, creatures! It is a very important thing to keep in mind. These creatures are by default wild. They act as wild creatures would do. If you attack them, they will attack you back. And you have to deal with that. And just because somebody else has created a creature doesn't mean that it won't, it likes you or cares about you at all, so it's very important. So the Infecto Goats, that was pretty easy. I was planning on running until at least 3 or so, but I can go a bit later if we still have interest in continuing this on. There's still a lot of other raids I haven't even touched into. Ooh, Lion Dog, that sounds like fun. We'll start a couple of these. Our creatures seem to be pretty strong. Let's see how they deal. Those are the Lion Dogs. Key thing is that our eggs are protected. Make sure they deal well with that. That's it. Make sure he's tamed. So this is a wild creature that Pokemon Gamer Official has tamed, and then put a saddle on it so you can ride around it. Riding around is a lot of fun in this game. Highly, highly recommend it. We do get occasionally people asking, like, hey, how come there aren't any sort of... He is low health right now, and he is not happy. Don't want to hit him with a hammer. That'd be bad. They want to get around in the game faster. They want to explore. They want to do all of these fun things. And the trick is a lot of these things are best done with creatures. This is a game about creatures and about interacting and using those creatures to do all these cool things. There you go. Our turret has defended our territory. Oh, hey, what's this one doing? Save me, creatures. Oh no, our turrets are sleeping. Asleep on the job. Kill this dog! He doesn't... Where's my creatures? Are they all dead? Okay, so we're gonna bring in some creatures from the workshop now, so we can see all these other creatures that other people have created. Anything with these fun backgrounds, stuff that's been created in just the last couple days. So let's bring in William. William was the winner of Roman's Zoo this past. It's okay, William, come back. William is built for looks, not necessarily for combat prowess, but he is fast. Okay. We seem to have survived, at least for now, the anger dog, or the lion dog scenario. So now we're going to go ahead and bring in something a little bit stronger. First, let's set the mood here. So another feature of Chicken that you'll notice as you're playing the game, especially in adventure modes, there is weather systems in the game. So as I throw this, we'll start a random weather scenario. Let's see. At least in theory it's supposed to. Could be good. Oh, there we go. Stuff is happening. We have started a rainstorm. The clouds are rolling in. And here comes the rain. So let's see. Octowalkers. They like the weather. So we can see all these octo-walkers coming in rather quickly. They're octopuses on goat legs. They can be quite strong. The octopus mouths have an ability to shoot turrets. You just let them right in. Go, my army, defend us. Seismic cats get a little scared. Go, William. Charge him. There we go. The creatures are very, he's wild. I'll make sure I, keep him tamed. Whoa. Okay. Whew. Ooh, somebody's spawning something fun out here. Pokemon Gamer is spawning some fun stuff from the workshop. Actually, no, the game does not need a high-end PC, so that was one big thing we spent a lot of time on, was optimizing this game. I am streaming on an extremely high-end game PC, because that makes for a better experience for everyone else. But, oh, I've been hit by ink. I have been inked. We've tested it on machines as low as 4 GB RAM. I have a Radeon 4850, which is a video card that was mid-range, oh gosh, like 8, 9, 10 years ago. And I'm able to run the game at high frame rates, especially if I turn settings down. We added a lot of different video options, which can help to really improve your experience. So besides screen resolution, you can change your graphics quality. You can change your render distance, so how far do you see things. You can then even go to advanced stuff and change a bunch of the individual settings. One of the biggest ones for me when you have a poor video card is changing your shadows to no shadows, or reducing the shadow distance or resolution. So all of those things add a lot of extra video difficulties. Oh, there's a lot going on here. So it appears that one Pokemon Gamer upset. Let's get, alright, everybody out of here. Come on. Cancel whatever your commands are. Go out here. The rain is starting to wear on me. We do actively, if you have any issues running the game, we do actively respond to any problems you may run into. We check the forums, we do other things. So I started a new weather scenario, and that is clearing up our rain here. Let's see, the sun is starting to come out. Clouds fade away. But yes, the game runs on pretty much runs well on pretty much everything that we could find to test with, if it runs at all. The only times we haven't had the game run has been when we've tested. Ooh, there's a fight going on over here. Be good. If you don't have a 64-bit operating system, that is currently a limitation. The current live version of the game does not support 32-bit operating systems, specifically because of the RAM requirements. It's not that it actually gets that high, but 32-bit operating systems by default only allow a percentage of the the RAM to be used by any single process. And right now, as the server, I'm hosting about 4 other people with a ton of creatures. I'm still getting 20 to 30 frames per second. With all of this carnage and stuff going on, and it feels very smooth. When it's just me playing single player, or if there's just a reasonable number of creatures, I'm running 60 frames per second all the time. And I can very easily turn down the settings if I really wanted to get stronger. So somebody's created a poacher camp over here, which is interesting. So poachers are another enemy in the game, especially in venture mode. Is one that caused a lot of players some consternation. I'll go with that word, an old-timey word. His poachers were a persistent threat in the original game. We've since scaled them back so they don't start attacking and entering our world until much later, but they are still a threat and enemy in the game. So let's go ahead and follow me, guys. We're going to go and take care of this poacher issue. Again, for any of you just joining us, this is CHKN. We are live streaming some of our new scenario systems that we've added to the game in this most recent event. We can also check in on our eggs there. They're still waiting to hatch. Takes some time to allow eggs to hatch. The larger the eggs are, the longer it takes. Go ahead and break their structures. Ooh, I'm getting shot by a poacher. So poachers can get really dangerous because, one, they keep spawning while their huts are still open. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to my axe and help take care of all of these huts. But they also try to mind control your creatures. Not to mention, they try to so they will actually steal your creatures, mind control them, poison them, do a lot of annoying things. There's one. Axe to the face. You'll know that I have finally written my very own scenario when there is a game mode when you join and you get an axe. And you just have to kill each other with the axes. Okay, that was a good job. Let's go back over here. Turn to base. Okay, I think we got time for one more thing. So their eggs are still sitting here. They're still doing fine. We're going to create, though, a very large raid of all the remaining animals we haven't done anything with, and see what happens. Okay, this will be the final challenge. Okay, we did those. We haven't done dire wolves. Okay. So now we'll launch our final challenge of the day. Again, anyone, if you have the game, this is all open for you to try. So these guys are going to come in. They're going to just try to destroy everything. We'll see how our creatures handle it. They will try to defend us as well as our thing, but a lot of these are very powerful. Oh, they might take out the eggs. I hope they don't get the eggs. So a lot of these creature raids aren't triggered until you get further in the game. There is a difficulty check that's associated with it. There we go. Our turrets are still doing nice and strong. Whoa! Something just got launched up. So that was one of the walls. Uh-oh, they're taking... these two-headed turtles are extremely strong. They have 55 attack, 1207 health. Very similar to our Gamera turtles, our standing-up turtles. It's kind of fun seeing the humanoids fighting the bipeds. You can see as they're slowly trying to work their way through our base. We have a rather large base, so a good strategy if you want to... Let me go ahead and close the door here. This is great. This is... I'm safe. Uh-oh. Holes in the roof. So that is a lot of creatures attacking my base. So there's only one way really to deal with this. So this is called a launch pad. He launches creatures in the air. I don't think that one ever came back down. Again, this is on Workshop. This is a creature I built playing around with the other developers after a stream one day. With the sole idea of knowing that there is currently probably a slightly overpowered amount of knockback on the trunk attack. And how can I exploit that in order to launch people in the air? Yes, this is it can launch players as well. I currently have save me. No. Save. Oh no. What happened? Okay, one egg's down. Might have hatched. Oh, they took out that launch something. Come on, launch pad. There he goes. We got a spider airborne. There he goes. And he's gone. Yes, these two-headed turtles are probably the hardest raid in the game. There will be eventually dragon raids, but that is something that you are not equipped to handle right now. There we go. Oh, launch him! Oh, this is my favorite part of the game. Oh, they took him down though. He wasn't strong. The launch, it's a great effect, but it doesn't do nearly enough damage. There's another creature I built. We'll bring a couple of these guys in. Call them wolf hugs. Oh. Starting to get some, No, not Gamera egg. Gamera egg is safe. It's okay. It's still there. Definitely getting a little bit of lag. This is definitely pushing the games a bit to its limits. Total number of creatures and things going on at once. So these guys were named wolf hugs. They weren't actually designed with the voxel system in mind initially. But what they do is wrap their arms around a target, not allowing it to escape. Originally designed to actually do it to players, specifically one of the other developers was building an army of demons, and I created this thing to capture him, because when he tried to fly away, all of the heads converged around him. Might not work quite well anymore, but it's something I need to work on. I'm still doing okay. I'm hovering around 15 frames per second. I can always go over here, a little bit away from the action. Because I'm the server, I'm actually simulating everything that everyone can see. If this is a single player, there'd be some additional settings. But you can see, even despite us throwing that massive raid at us, we didn't lose that much of our base. So here's a bunch of other fun creatures I brought in to test various things. Let's go ahead and bring in the ability tank. So this will be the last creature I bring in after we see what this guy does. We're going to go ahead and call it a day. But this guy was designed to use everything but fire in order to take care of issues. He is also just a massive brick of blocks. So he has way too much health and attack rating, and all those horse legs equals speed. He will also quickly become untamed, so he has 8,000 health. And will destroy all who oppose him. You can see already how quickly his health meter is going down. Yes, I can ride the ability tank. He's very fast, so we're stuck on something. Jump. There we go. Attack, my pretty. So we've successfully defended off that side. There's only a few creatures remaining. There we go. He makes quick work of almost everything. But he does destroy any and everything around it. Yes, we do eventually anticipate having decay on all of these life blocks, because as you can see with these sorts of scenarios, things get a bit messy. Yes, we've just gotten life blocks everywhere. It's just it's pandemonium here in Chicken, as it pretty much always is. And this was just a simple creative game. You can do this entire thing. Everything we did today can be done in adventure mode. So that's what we're going to call it for today. Thank you for joining us. Please, if you're just checking out the game for the first time, or if you had your eye on it for a while, we are on sale right now. The game is just under $10. And it has full multiplayer, it has Steamworks support, it has active devs who are constantly interacting with the community through streams like this, as well as on the forums. If you have any issues, we're happy to help. We want this game to work for everyone and for everyone to enjoy it as much as we do. So thank you very much. I'm going to sign off now.